This is episode 41. I am so happy that you're here and thank you for joining my show, Your Coach, Helen Yuskovic. I am on a worldwide mission to help people get confident in putting themselves first because I used to put myself second my whole life. And because of that, I experienced every unhealthy relationship possible. An unhealthy relationship with myself, my health, my wealth, my intimate relationships, my family, my friends, and my career. I'm now living in an abundance that I used to just dream about. So I want to pave the way for you too. It's time, guys. It's time that you live in the life of your dreams as well. So let's take a step towards that right now. P.S. Subscribe to my podcast on your app now so that you always tune in to my new episodes. Happy Monday, team. Here we are starting our day off right together. In the previous Start Your Day Right series, we spoke about the first reason why it is important to show up for yourself. And today I am going to uncover the second reason that you should show up for yourself that I believe is super important to your growth just as a person, or to your growth as a wife, a daughter, a mother, a husband, a brother or a sister or an auntie or a boss, or even as a colleague or a team member. The reason why you should show up for yourself and make it super important is it helps you to realign with your values. So let's just take a step back. What is showing up for yourself? Showing up for yourself is an action that you take to move forward with your life, to reach your goals, to take a step towards your dreams. Showing up for yourself can be a simple task like getting out of bed if you've been depressed. If you've been low, sometimes it's hard to get out of bed. So sometimes that requires some appreciation and some acknowledgement that you are actually showing up for yourself and you're doing something and you're helping yourself get out of that mindset that just brings you down. Showing up for yourself can be something like going for an audition that scares the hell out of you. That used to be me when I was doing lots of theatre work and TV work. So showing up for yourself can be anything. It could be going to a fitness class that you are super scared of. Showing up for yourself requires some courage muscles. You have to use some courage to actually step forward. And I want you to know that it is normal to feel a little bit of fear or butterflies or excitement or whatever it is that the adrenaline makes you feel when you're showing up for yourself. Just know that it's normal and you're not the only one that goes through that. Showing up for yourself and aligning with your values. Why is it important to align with your values? Your values are everything. And the older I get, the more I realize that when you live out of alignment with your values, you start to get unhappy because you've got this crisis going on. For example, say you are dating someone and one of your values is 100% complete honesty and transparency in the relationship. If your partner has come from a different environment and they believe that it's not important to share your day with your partner, or it's not that important to tell the truth 100% completely, and it's okay to keep some white lies, you will probably run into some problems in that relationship because you have two different sets of values. This happens to me all the time in relationships where I have a different set of values, where I believe that a relationship should be special. You should try to keep it as pure as possible. And communication should be fully open. and transparent. And if you find someone that doesn't have those same values, you start to get sad and alone and empty in your relationship because you're craving that. And when you take one of your values out of your life, you can get really, really unhappy. You start to feel stuck. You're at a crossroads and you don't know how to get out. That's just one example. You can have values related to family. You can have values related to your health, to your friendships. Friendships, for example, if your values don't align with your friends, you can run into some problems. And this is where showing up for yourself, putting yourself first in these situations is super important. And again, yes, you will require some courage muscles because sometimes it's hard to set your boundaries with friends and with your partners because you feel like you're being rude if you assert your boundaries and set your boundaries. I used to feel like this all the time, and I wish I had more courage when I was younger to be able to assert and set my boundaries and enforce them. But I had to learn the hard way, and I suppose I'm a prime example of it's never too late to change. I'm 38 this year in October the 13th. And it's taken me this long to keep improving myself and showing up for myself and being true in alignment with my values. And don't get me wrong, guys, you don't have to be perfect. Sometimes I stuff up. So for example, one of my values is to have optimum health, to live a healthy lifestyle. It's super important to me. But I stuff up sometimes. Just a few weeks ago, I went out to Bella Vista Hotel, which is here in Sydney, for those of you that are listening from other states or countries. And we had a 2-hour unlimited cocktail drinking fest. Now, I have not drunk that many cocktails in my life, now that I think about it, but we had fun. We laughed a lot. I was with my beautiful tribe, the whole crew, some people that we train with who we've just become great friends, and we went out for one of their birthdays, and all I can remember from that day is laughter. Now, so is drinking cocktails in alignment with my health values? Not so much. But what I did was I showed up for myself the next day, and I filled my body up with vitamins and nutrients and exercise and all of that sort of stuff. I hope this episode gives you a little bit more clarity on showing up for yourself and staying true to your values. Until next week, guys, remember that heartbreak does happen. Health issues do arise, but being successful does not ever need to be compromised. Bye for now. Thank you times infinity for spending time with me. It really means a lot. Putting yourself first will really help escalate your goals, your dreams, and I love being on the journey with you. So make sure you come and tell me on my Instagram at Whole Health, which is HOL_health, and comment below this podcast photo to share your thoughts on my show today. And if you enjoyed it, please leave me a 5-star review on iTunes or Spotify so that I can keep bringing amazing value to you. I'm sending you truckloads of love, power, and joy. Bye for now.